FeaR versus Reynor Dusk Towers is gonna be the first map, as this is going to be a best of 3 now. Let's head into the first map of this series. Let's see who is gonna take this one. We have a GM actually playing versus a master. If you want to look for league and how much this says about skill, you will find it here maybe. But let's not be too cynical about that and just head into the game. Introduce the players. In the top right position, Dusk Towers, one of the best or easiest to defend maps in the pool. It's our Blue Zerg player, Reynor. And in the bottom left position, playing as the Red Zerg, but Protoss rather, it is FeaR. Alright then. So, I wouldn't really... I don't think anyone is going to go for some aggressive plays early on here. I'm expecting a Nexus first, as this probe already comes over, and a triple hatchery actually before pool. But we will see. Reynor looked very defensive in the last set, in the last game in the ZVZ, but I mean, that was a best of 1, now it's a best of 3. And let's see if he will set the pool or no, he is going to go for the 3 hatch before pool. Most likely even a gas before the pool as well. So very economic openings from both players. And really no one should be behind too far. And it should be as even as it can get in the economic kind of way. He did not see the third base actually, but he's gonna confirm this now, hopefully. No, he is just running out of the base. I mean, he did see the timing of the pool, so he can assume the other stuff. But versus a very cheesy player, there could be a proxy hatch, I suppose. FeaR isn't gonna scout for that though, or at least he isn't not confirming the both hatcheries on locations. And we got a pause requested from Reynor. I hope this is nothing too serious. Maybe just the cat walking in front of the monitor right now, posturing, yearning for attention. Okay. So, game is gonna be resumed. Let's see. Have a look at the tech. We are gonna have a Stargate tech. Very nice. I like Stargate openings against Zergs from Protoss players. You have a couple of options. You can go for Oracle or for Phoenixes in general. And if there are drop overlords to come your way, you can even go for a Void Ray to fend off these drops very nicely. But we will see. Most likely this is gonna be an Oracle into Phoenix production. Maybe Phoenix is right off the bat, but as this wasn't scouted, I would guess an Oracle at least one in the beginning. It's kind of wasted potential if you don't go for the Oracle right off. Well, he goes for Phoenixes as I say that though. So let's see how much harassment he can get done with the Phoenixes. Going into a very quick third with these Phoenixes. FeaR, that is. Yes, the Mothership Core and the pylon is not finished, so yeah, well, but the Adepts come over, the pylon is gonna finish, and this is going to be pushed back very easily. The Overlord did scout the gases, so he saw no extra gas yet from FeaR, so he knows there is no real 2-tech heavy follow-up, and he did confirm the base. but with scouting no gases, he can confirm that this base is not just a show off, but for some real mining. Supply block though now from FeaR, a little hiccup in the build actually. It's gonna throw down a pylon now, but this is a rather big supply block. The Nexus is still far away from finishing, and well, the pylon just was placed down. So a little bit of nerves maybe, or well, yeah, just being a little bit not on point with the concentration on that, it seems. But most likely not gonna affect the game too much. So let's have a look at Reynor. We still have no lair, but he has the evolution chamber, so he can go for overload drops. And as I say that, there this guy is. Let's see, does FeaR react? No reaction so far. Very nice. Veiling's raining down and even getting... Oh, the last one will get 2 probes only, but nicely done here. Gets 9 probes of a full overload drop while Phoenixes were even out, so very well done there from Reynor. Hit that down there, and a little bit sloppy there actually from FeaR not having one Phoenix patrol in that area. This is a very large map, but you can kind of get your entrances to 2 points from where the if there are drop overloads to come, from where they come, and one is over here where he now leaves the Phoenix patrolling, and one is obviously over into the top of his 3rd base. So let's have a look at the follow-up though. We have a very late lair actually from Reynor. Now finally halfway done, but still he is lacking like all of his tech. He has some spores in position now, so the Phoenixes shouldn't find too much, and FeaR isn't really going for harassment right now, just having them hover over at his base and going into some double immortal production there, as well as +1, but no double forge, no, not too greedy on the tech. Maybe FeaR is a little bit over safe, playing it a little bit too safe. I mean, he did lose the probes, but yeah, that was a mistake, and mistakes were made, but he could have pulled probes away and lose more, well, less probes there, but he shouldn't really, just because of one drop overlord, which happened, he shouldn't really have all of his Phoenixes back at his base. He should go and harass. I mean, there are a lot of queens, but with Phoenixes you can always find an angle to do some harassment, to snipe a drone, or to snipe an overlord, or even just scout what your opponent is doing. And now he is only doing that with 3 Phoenixes, almost losing one of them. He has 6 though. We're gonna see if this one Phoenix is in position now. Well, he is in position, he does shoot at the overlord, and he is gonna place an overcharge to deny this very nicely. So good deny on the 2nd drop, not falling for the same trick twice there. FeaR that is has to use another overcharge now though, so uses quite some energy there, and the drop overload dies in the process. So now he could go with all of his Phoenixes, but still just going with 3 to harass. Let's have a look at our immortals here. 6 now, and 2 more about to pop out. Well, 1 about to pop out. On the other side we have some Hydras and Banelings. I'm kind of missing the Lurker Den. He's going into the upgrade first. Oh, he loses a Phoenix over here. Reynor is going into the Hydralisk upgrade at first, and he is actually going into melee upgrades on ground, so... Well, maybe he is heading into some Ultralisks, but as I say that, he is adding a Spire. So he's opening up all tech paths, except for roaches I guess, but yeah. Let's see though. First he has to defend this huge immortal Stalker force. They don't have Blink though. No upgrades on the Twilight. It's very nice force fields. Forces of all of the Banelings, but Banelings are gonna rain down on top of the army. Very nice done there from Reynor. Very good play there from him, but still, is this too little to fend this off? He has to pull all of his queens, and just the Hydralisks are standing and fighting over there. He should pull back the Overlords. Now kind of manages to drive away FeaR, and FeaR did lose all of the Immortals now, so he does only have some Stalkers without Blink and the War Prison. He can micro that a little bit, but yeah, that was all of the force FeaR had, and he didn't really have any AoE. He didn't have any Storm, neither Colossus nor the Disco Ball Disruptor. And now he's in a tough spot. He has to defend this push, and he doesn't really have the units. I mean, the Mothership Core is gonna buy some time there, but as soon as these overcharges run out, maybe he's even gonna go into the main. He still has the 3 drop Overlords. Not moving yet though, but he could. And FeaR is locked in now into his base. He has to do something, or he is gonna lose the game eventually. Now, so far, so good on the defense, but still, he is really lacking the tech follow-up. I mean, Immortals are, well, they are good, but as the game progresses, they are just so good. I mean, they can't deal with everything, especially if you see your opponent going for that many links and banelings. You really need some kind of AoE. And well, with these Broodlords hatching soon, Reynor is most likely gonna take the game. There is no Blink, there is no... He has a couple of Phoenixes left still, but there isn't really anything that can test a Broodlord force with Hydralisk support from FeaR. He is trying to go for a 4th base now, but that's all about it. He finally is adding his Twilight Council. He didn't even have one, and he should immediately start Blink up here, but as well as +2, I mean, he's really far behind on all that stuff. Reynor is even on +2 melee and +1, going into +3 melee here. He is really committing to the Banelings, actually, trying to get as much damage for his Banelings as he can, and a nice drop over here, only links, but they maybe already have the attack upgrade, I don't know. No, they still do lack the attack upgrade. Still though, very huge force, and yeah, no Blink, just a couple of Stalkers trying to fend off these Broodlords. No way. And with this support of Hydralisks and the links rampaging all of the base of FeaR, this looks very bad. Huge engagement, last ditch attempt from FeaR to fight off his opponent's army, but he isn't gonna break this, and GG, as Reynor is gonna take map number 1 very convincingly. FeaR trying a little bit too hard, maybe, to playing too safe there, too passively, not really scouting his opponent later on, not really using the harassment forces he did have. So, very nice. Reynor did outplay his opponent there quite some, and getting a very good lead with the 1 drop Overlord with the Banelings, where he did kill just 9 probes, but that point was the tipping point for FeaR to kind of like fall a little bit apart there, go into the defense too much, and Reynor did manage to pull off the win very convincingly there.